That is Dubhri Bharana Poshanayoho. Dubhri Chachajajanya. Dubhri Bharana Poshanayoho is the root for the word Bhrata. There is one who bears, who supports and nourishes is a brother. So Bhrata and brother, you find some closeness. Bhrata, brother. Bhrata, bhrataram. Dvikshat. The root for it is Dvisha Apritav. Dvisha Apritav. Lack of love. Priti is love. Apritav, lack of love. That is Dvisha. From that comes Dvesha. Hatred. So where there is hatred, there is no love. Ma bhrata bhrataram dvikshat. It says, let not the brothers hate one another. Let not the brothers hate one another. That means let there be love between brothers. So if the brothers are loving, yes, the whole family environment will be excellent. And as already said, when I say brothers, if I put there, sister, yes, it holds good, so it is also there. In the mantra also it is spelled out. Let not the sisters have enmity among themselves. So let them all love one another. Let the sisters love one another, let the brothers love one another, brothers and sisters, let them love one another. So that the whole family environment shall be happy, congenial. Now this love means accommodation, adjustment, understanding, cooperation, so many things. So let it be there. Now then we can extend it. It's not just the brothers and sisters of one particular family. We consider the whole society as one family, and let the same thing be there between the different people in the society. We extend it further. The whole world is one family, and let this be between every person. So there is a mantra for that. Vishwam bhavat eka needam. Vishwam bhavat eka needam. Nida is one nest. Let the whole world be treated as, understood as one nest. We are all living in one single nest. Thus we all belong to one single family, wherever we are on this globe. Now there is an association, speak of ULBA. Have you heard of it? ULBA.
No.
Universal Love and Brotherhood Association. It's an international organization called ULBA. Now this universal brotherhood and love is thousands of years old, as you can see in this Veda mantra. They speak of this love and they speak of this brotherhood and to be with love with every other living being. The highest goal, the highest ideal we can think of. And when we really feel it and put it into practice, yes, one piece is not a mirage. It becomes a reality. But the only thing is we have to spread the word, we have to feel it, and we have to practice it. Ma bhrata bhratram dikshat. The next one also you can take down. Ma swasara muta swasa. Ma bhrata bhrataram dikshat. Ma swasara muta swasa. Swasa means sisters. Ma swasaram uta swasa. Uta is end. Swasa, swasaram, ma dvikshat. That's what it means. The same mantra. Atharva 3.30.3. Ma bhrata bhrataram dvikshat. Ma swasaram uta swasa. Ma swasaram uta swasa. The highest ideal that we can have in our human life is this. Next one. Ma ruvanyaha. Ma ruvanyaha. Rigveda 8.96.12. Ma ruvanyaha. Rigveda 8.96.12. 12. The sentence is very simple. Ma is prohibitive. Ruvanyaha is cry. Ma ruvanyaha, don't cry. Ma ruvanyaha, don't cry. So this is a very, very simple guideline and very important guideline for our life. Ma ruvanyaha, don't cry. When we just recollect, when we cried or when we cry, most of the time, 99.9%, we cry over spilt milk, which is totally useless. We cry about something which has happened already. So it is something past. We recollect and we again and again cry about it. Crying about something past is foolish. Don't do it. That's what it says. Maruvanyaha. What is gone is gone. What has happened has happened. Even if you cry for years, what has happened cannot be reverted. Forget about it. So there is no reason for crying about something which has already happened. We cannot turn the clock back and repair it now. It's over. Then what about crying about something of future? That's also foolish because future is never guaranteed. And future is not predetermined. Very important. Future is not predetermined. Unfortunately, these astrologers, they predict future, which is anti-Vedic and unscientific and irrational. What happens next moment is the greatest secret and nobody can know about it.
Sharma
We
ji,
can only guess. Yes, please. Yes.
how about law of karma then?
Law of karma is there. Law of karma is there. So, that's the next point what I was about to tell you. This future is not guaranteed, is not predetermined. Then what is left? Past is over, future is left is the present. In the present, whatever you do will determine your future. That means the future is in your hands and you have to work for it in the present. Now your question is answered.
Astu Sharma ji.
For everything what you do in the present, we have a definite result in the future. That we have to ensure in the present, not in the future. There is no meaning in worrying about the future or crying about future. If you want a good future, fine. You create it by doing the relevant things in the present. Over. So ultimately, it culminates that neither past is relevant, neither future is relevant, only the present becomes very, very relevant. So when you are in the present, there is no reason for crying. In the present, what you have got is to strive for it, to work for it. That's what we call it as Purushartha. Purusha doesn't mean male, I have told you several times. The soul has to work for it, and the moment to work is the present moment. So in the present moment, our concentration is on working, not crying. Crying about past is a waste of time and energy, and crying about future is also a waste of time and energy because it is not guaranteed. Or if you want the future to be built in a particular way, the whole thing gets concentrated on the present and at work in the present. There is a Purushartha. So ultimately, we ought to live in the present 100%. Worry not about the past, think not about the future. You are in the present and do what best you can do in the present, and that takes care of your future moment. And when the future moment comes, you are again in the present, and in that present you work again, and one more moment is added to your future, the way you want. You can build your future. You can plan your future, but for that you have to work in the present moment. So there is no reason for crying. We live in the present and move on. Then another angle of looking at this. Everything said and done, our life is always not a bed of roses. It is not a bed of roses. It's a combination of ups and downs. Whether we want it or not, whether we know it or not. There will be ups, there will be downs. So we should understand the reality of life where it is full of ups and downs, and take both ups and downs equally. Understand them equally with what is called as equipoise. Equipoise. But generally what we do is, when there is an up, we are jubilant. When it's a down, we get depressed. No. Ups and downs are part and parcel of life, and it is a package. You cannot have only ups, you cannot have only downs. Both are there. And both are temporary. An up is not a permanent feature, a down is not a permanent feature. One Sanskrit Subhashita is there, it says, Chakravat parivartante sukhani cha dukkhani cha. Chakravat, like a wheel. So what is at the bottom will go up, what is at the top will come down. It's a wheel. Sukhani cha dukkhani cha. Chakravat parivartante sukhani cha dukkhani cha. This is Subhashita. But because it matches with the Vedic thought, just I am quoting it. So it is not permanent. So when you are at the up, at the top, you should be careful that this will not continue forever. At one point of time, it comes down. So when I know this, even though I am at the top, I will not be very jubilant. I will not be egoistic. Okay, it is there, tomorrow it will not be there. So I can take it with an equilibrium. Similarly, when it's at the down, yes, we will have a lot of problems, there are a lot of stress and other things. Even then I will say, okay, this is a temporary feature, tomorrow it will change. So let me bear it for some time. Let me be strong enough to face it. And let me not get depressed, because it's not a permanent feature. Yes, fine, I will be able to tackle it with equipoise. So there is no scope for me to cry. So instead of crying, the same energy, the same time, I can use for coming out of that situation, out of that down. Marvanyaha, Rigveda 8.96.12. So this just 2 words, Marvanyaha, gives us totally a different perspective to tackle ups and downs in life. If you remember this, we never get depressed. Even if there is sufficient cause. Even if there is sufficient cause, I say, okay, it's a temporary feature, let me tackle it, let me fight it out, and everything will be alright in a short while. So there is no meaning in crying over it. Neither past nor future. I have to work in the present, and in the present my duty is to work and not sit and cry. Marvanyaha. It changes the whole attitude as to how we look at life. Marvanyaha. it's not that this Maravanya is only for us. Okay, we practice it and we support our people who are around us, our kith and kin, our friends, everyone. If they are depressed, we tell them, Maravanya, don't cry. This is how you should take life. And there is no other way. This is the only way we can tackle it. Forget about the past, worry not about the future, work in the present. And whatever help you need, whatever assistance you need, okay, we'll give you moral support or any such thing. Get up, work for it. So it's possible for us to motivate other people also who are depressed. So it's for us and for others. So these are the different dimensions of this just towards Maravanya. Now all the explanation what I have given is not just my concoction. We do have different mantras elsewhere which give the same meaning, and we have to study everything in conjunction. So they are all complementary to one another. So other complementary things which are there in other mantras, I am just expanding along with this. Next one. Mantastphurno aratayah. Mantastphurno aratayah. Ma antasthuhu naha aratayah. And I split it. Ma antasthuhu naha aratayah. Mantastphurno aratayah. Rigveda 10.57.1. 10.57.1. Mantastphurno aratayah. Ra dane, that I have told you several times. Ra dane, that's the root. Ra was dane. To give is dana. So if that is the concept what I have got, I derive a word from the root ra. So what is given is rati. Plural form it is ratayah. And opposite of it is aratayah. Aratayah is miserliness. Not interested in giving, not willing to give, not willing to share. Aratayah. I am too miserly that I want to keep everything for myself. I don't want to give. But taking is okay for me. So that nature is aratayah. Naha antastuhu. Let this miserliness in me, ma is prohibitive, let it not be there. That means let me be generous. Mantastphurno aratayah. Let not miserliness take roost in me. Let not miserliness take roost in me. Let me be generous. That let me be generous is in brackets, indirect meaning. Rigveda 10.57.1. I told several times, our life is a big chain of give and take. We'll be giving in one hand, we'll be taking in another hand, not necessarily from the very source where we give. Maybe from other sources also. We give and take, give and take, give and take. It's a big chain. Now the whole chain keeps moving only when there is that giving aspect. And that is very important. Taking aspect is very easy. We need not train ourselves for taking. Whereas to give, we have to train ourselves. We have to build up our attitude of giving, being charitable. So when this giving is there, okay, the whole wheel of give and take moves smoothly. If giving is not there, the whole wheel stops, comes to a grinding halt. Giving and taking is not between just human beings. It's between human beings and other creatures. It's between Satchit and Sat also. And with reference to Satchidananda, it's only giving. I can give nothing to Satchidananda because everything is its. So there also it is mere giving. From Satchidananda angle, it gives and gives and gives. So ultimately giving is predominant, giving has an emphasis. So to highlight that, this mantra says, Mantasthurno Arataya. It's a prayer. Every time I have to tell myself, okay, let me not be a miser, let me not be a miser, let me be broad-minded, let me share, let me give. So this we have to deliberately think and train ourselves and motivate ourselves to give. So giving is very important. And the pleasure of giving, only the person who can give will understand it. There's a lot of pleasure in giving. There's a lot of pleasure in sharing it. Of course, there's pleasure in taking, but the pleasure in giving is manifold compared to the pleasure of taking. And that's what the Veda mantras every now and then they say. Swaha idanna mama. So whenever we speak of something, we say Swaha. Yes, it is given. I have told the right thing. And idanna mama, what is given is not mine. I totally sever my relationship with that. It's given. I forget about it. It's a very important thing. Whatever we give, we should give and forget about it. And whatever we get, we should never forget it. We should be grateful. But what is happening today is, whatever we give, we remember, we publish it, we announce it, we put a board that this is given by so and so, and whatever we receive, we happily forget it. If they say, did I not help you by giving this? You helped. When? How? This is how we talk. So the whole thing is topsy-turvy. That is why our life is chaotic. But if it is right perspective, whatever we get, we will never forget, and whatever we give, we forget. The whole situation will be totally different and becomes harmonious. So these are certain basic human principles that we have to follow, and these points are highlighted by the Veda mantras. Mantasthurno Aratayaha. Next one. Mabhidruhaha. Mabhidruhaha. So spell it Ma Abhidruhaha. Ma Abhidruhaha. Mabhidruhaha.
Sharmaji, Mahaprana.
Mabhi is Mahaprana. Mabhi Druhaha. Druhaha, that Dru is Alpa Prana. He only is Mahaprana. Mabhi Druhaha. So that Ma is prohibitive. Druhaha is to betray. Mabhi Druhaha is don't betray. Let our actions be faithful. Let people have faith in us. Let us not betray anyone who has got faith in us. It's very simple to understand. Betrayal makes two persons move away. Faith, love, belief brings people together. And we are all social beings, and living together is a very important thing for us. Solitary life is like a punishment for us. Solitary life will just eat us away. We want someone to talk, we want someone to live together. We want someone. We are all social beings. So the social binding is to be there. Yes, it's essential that we should have mutual belief, mutual faith, mutual respect. And this betrayal is totally the opposite of it. If that is there, two people cannot live together. One cannot believe the other and will be under constant stress and fear as to what the other person will do. So that is not social living. So clearly says, Ma abhidraha, don't betray. Love everyone, don't cheat. It is Atharva 9.5.4. 9.5.4. Now this betrayal we have to understand like this. Betrayal is erratic behavior. It will not be possible for us to foresee how they behave at a given circumstance. They may behave like this, they may behave totally in a different way. So we cannot rely upon them, we cannot depend upon them. The same thing with reference to us also. Our activities, our reactions, our talk, our actions should be predictable. Okay, this person will behave like this under a given circumstance like this. If that is guaranteed, that is, if our behavior and if our reaction is so well based, yes, that is faith, that is belief. And that we call it as, in other words, character, Sheela. You have heard of character. What is character? Is this predictability. If somebody tempts me with a huge sum of money, how I will behave? One simple example. If it is $50, yes, I say, no, I am not taking it. I am very honest. You cannot bribe me. So instead of $50, if it is $5 million, the whole picture will change. But it is possible for us to say, whether it is $50 or $5 million, the person is honest and he will not touch it. Yes, that is character and that is Sheela, that is faith. Predictability. To a very great extent, we can predict how the person behaves in advance. Yes, that is faith, that is character. If we can't do it, yes, that is betrayal. We don't know how the person behaves. He may behave rightly, he may behave wrongly. We cannot say. That is betrayal. That is no faith, no belief. Droha, betrayal is to be understood like that. It is closely associated with dependability and predictability. Credibility, that is another word we can use. So, Mabhidraha, don't betray, don't be unfaithful, be faithful, be honest, and be predictable. That is, you will have definite guidelines to be followed in life. And under those specific fixed guidelines, we move ahead. Under any circumstance, we will not budge from it. That is faith. Of course, if there is something to be improvised, yes, we change. It's not that we never change. We do change, but if we are changing, it is for the better. That means the faith or belief will further get reinforced. So in that direction, change is there. But not the other way around. What is there is confirmed. If there is improvement, yes, we do change, and that improvement we take it. That's on the positive side. That further reinforces our faith. That further reinforces our predictability. Opposite of it is droha, and please don't do it. Ma bhidrihaha. Atharva 9.5.4. Next one. Mitrasya chakshusha. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshyamahe. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshyamahe. So that samikshyamahe is in first person plural. Samikshyamahe. Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana. Sorry, Samikshyamahe. That ya is not there. Samikshyamahe. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshyamahe. That's Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana. So let us look at each other with a friendly look. Direct meaning. Chakshusha is look. Mitrasya chakshusha, friendly look, and we shall look at each other in a friendly manner. Yajurveda 36.18. Yajurveda 36.18. Now to understand this friendly look, we can take the help of one sentence from Ayurveda Shastra. Atmavat Satatam. This I am quoting from Ayurveda. Atmavat Satatam Pashyet. Atmavat Satatam Pashyet. Kita Pipilikam. Atmavat Satatam Pashyet. Kita Pipilikam. Kita is insect. Pipilika is an ant. It may be an insect, it may be an ant, it may be any small creature, it doesn't matter. Look at it, Pashet, Atmavat, as though it is you only. We take care of ourselves. In the same way, even though it's a small creature, even though it's an insect, you treat it as though you treat yourself. Atmavat satatam pashyet api kita pipriyatam. Even though it's such a small creature, an ant or an insect, treat it as though it is you only. It's your own self. That is mitrasya chakshusha. That is ahimsa. That is non-violence. So these are all basic definitions which you have to understand very clearly. If I am able to treat the other person as though I am treating my own self, yes, that is friendship. That is mitrasya chakshusha. That is a friendly look, a friendly behavior. And let this be there among ourselves. Let me look at you like this, let you look at me like this. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshyamahe. In the earlier line it says, Sarvani Bhutani. Earlier line is there in the for same mantra. It says, Sarvani Bhutani. There is no exception. We have to look at every living being, 100%. No exception, no reasons for not doing it. Look at every creature, every living being, with a friendly look, with a friendly attitude. So there is only one thing that exists between two creatures, that is friendship, friendship, friendship. Nothing else. Of course, while practicing it in reality, there could be so many problems. But this is the ideal, this is a goal given by the Vedas. This is what we have to achieve. For whose sake? For our peaceful living, for the peaceful living of the whole world. No wars, no fighting, no armaments. It's just love. It's just my own reflection I find in the other creature. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshamahe. One question comes here. Okay, I do it. If the other person doesn't do it, now what's the result we get? There is a beautiful answer for this. If we do it rightly, the other person has to be friendly and they cannot have enmity in us. Provided we practice it strictly and honestly. And that's what it says in Patanjali Yoga Darshana. If you want, you can note it. Ahimsa pratisthayam. Ahimsa pratisthayam. Ahimsa and friendship, they are one and the same. The two faces of the same coin. Ahimsa pratisthayam. Tat sannidhau. Ahimsa pratisthayam. Tat sannidhau. Vairatyagaha. Tat sannidhau. Vairatyagaha. He assures, Patanjali assures. Of course, Vedas also assure, and on the basis of only this, Patanjali has written this sutra. If ahimsa, non-violence, if friendship is practiced to the core, from the bottom of the heart I should follow it, then tat sannidhav, in the vicinity of it, vairatyagaha, there will be no enmity. This is not to hear, this is not to lecture, this is not to write about it, but it is to be practiced and experienced, and it happens. It always happens. If it doesn't happen, it means there is something wrong in our practicing non-violence or friendly nature. If you are really serious about it, this will happen. The opposite person can never have enmity about us. Cannot express enmity about us. They have to become friendly. Ahimsa pratisthayam tat sannidhau vairatyagaha.
Sharma ji.
You can try anywhere, anytime. Say there is one person who is an enemy, as we think, or maybe that person is jealous about us or has enmity about us. With clean and pure heart, with love, you just tell him, hello, how are you? And shake hands with him. That person has to become a friend. You can try this. Anybody can try this. And the results may not be visible in the very next moment, but if you continue to do it, yes, over a period, that person becomes a good friend to us. Why do you want to have enmity? I am your good friend. You are not my enemy. Please let us be friends and happy. Don't roast enmity in you and trouble yourself. If I tell this honestly, from the bottom of my heart, and shake hands with that person, yes, that person will have to transform, will have to change. Maybe a day later, that's all. That's the power of friendship, that's the power of love. That's the power of ahimsa. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshamahe. Let me have a friendly look at every other creature. I love every creature. I respect every creature. I practice non-violence with every creature. This is the highest humane value. The highest human quality, the highest human nature is compassion. And compassion is nothing but non-violence. Compassion is nothing but this friendly look, this friendly nature. This is the highest title, this is a goal given to us. The only thing is we have to practice and move towards it. And as we come closer to this ideal, yes, the environment around us will change dramatically, radically. That we have to experience. Do it. It's not just for lecturing or writing or just listening and knowing it. It's not an information. Anybody can try, anybody can experiment. And that's what we see. Will be faithful, will be non-violent.
Sharma
If you
ji,
look at history and if you study the life history of so many saints and so many great people who have practiced non-violence, yes, we find hundreds of incidents in their life where this has occurred. Tell me, sir, you wanted something? Yes, sir.
sorry Sharma ji, just wanted to ask, what is Vairatyaga?
Vairatyaga, that is, Tyaga is to forsake. Vaira is enmity. Enmity will not be there. Vairatyaga, that is that enmity will be forsaken. And there will be friendship.
Astu Sharma.
Even though the person comes to that environment with enmity, if I am practicing non-violence to a great extent, wholeheartedly and seriously, yes, that person who enters into my environment will become friendly, will forget about the enmity with which he entered. That's Vairatyaga. So it leaves that enmity is gone. Enmity is no more there. It gets transformed into friendship, love, non-violence. It all depends on how non-violent I am, how friendly I am, how serious I am about the friendship. Irrespective of the person, I love them wholeheartedly, as though I love myself. If I am serious about it, the result is also friendly. Mitrasya chakshusha samikshamah, Yajurveda 36.18. It works, absolutely it works. We need not doubt about this. But at the present day situation, this appears something imaginary, something like a dream. But it's not so. It's not so. If you practice it, it will work for anybody at any point of time, anywhere. With that confidence, I have to practice it. It will work. I have no enemies. That's the starting point. I say I have no enemies. I love everyone. Not just human beings, I love every creature. Every creature is my own reflection. That's how we start. And we ponder over it again and again, again and again. We do penance on that. Penance means to think about it again and again. We do penance. And at one point of time, we feel that I am there in everything. And every creature around me is my own extension. So I come to that feeling every moment. Then the environment where I am itself becomes friendly. And nobody can have enmity about us. It works. It should be to that extent. We should be serious about it. Then, mitrasya chakshusha samikshamah. This is a beautiful process, how it works. So imagine a person who is having enmity about us. Let us imagine. So the person who has enmity about any other person is definitely at a lower mental strata. He is not matured, he is immature. Only a matured person can love and will not have enmity. The person who has got enmity is less matured. And he will have his enmity and act and talk in accordance with the enmity what he has. So he is less matured. And as a less matured person, when he expresses his enmity about the other person, he expects a certain reaction. As a less matured person, please note it. So he will not be able to expect the right reaction, but will always expect the wrong reaction. But the other person, if he is non-violent and if he is a person who loves every other creature, then his reaction for his enmity will be totally different. So for example, as a person who has got enmity, I scolded the other person. So what I expect, if I scold, he will also scold. If I fight, he will also fight. That's how I expect, because I am a less matured person. But when I scold, if the other person who is practicing this mitrasya chakshusha samikshamahe, he says, hello friend, if by scolding me, if you are getting pleasure, fine, you scold as much as you want. It will never disturb me. Now this is an unexpected reaction to that fellow. He was expecting scolding for scolding. But now for scolding he got a loving reaction. Now he gets now a serious thought, what is this? What happened to my expectation? He will be stunned. And that stunning itself is a turning point for his transformation. This is how it works. He will be taken offhand. Whatever he expects will not happen. It will happen in a positive way. So if it happens once, twice, thrice, then his action towards the other person will change. He becomes smoother, he becomes friendly, and over a period, he gets totally transformed. It's a process how it works. It may take little time, but it definitely works. Anybody can try at any point of time with any person. So that is mitrasya chakshusha samikshamahe. Yajurveda 36.18. Next one. Mrityoraham brahmachari. Mrityoraham brahmachari. Mrityoraham brahmachari. Atharva 6.133.3. 6.133.3. Atharva. Mrityoraham brahmachari. Now brahmachari, the word has got several meanings, and one here what we have got is brahmachari means disciple, student, disciple. Aham brahmachari, I am a disciple. Of whom? Mrityoho, of death. I am a student of death. I am a disciple of death. That's a direct meaning. I am a disciple of death. Atharva 6.133.3. I am a disciple of death. The very sentence is somewhat peculiar and appears ridiculous. Okay, let us discuss about it in the next